Did you see that? Someone was there.
I know. What?
Wherever we are, this is not the world we both know.
Go back. This place is not safe.
You? What the hell are you doing here?
Not the time or place to talk. Go back from where you came. I will wait for you there.
Ergo? You know what that thing was?
Let's go back, baby.
Answer me.
There is something I need to check. Let's go back.
Wow, is it really you? You can't stop seeing me, not even after a generation, eh?
I have no choice. There are just some children who need a lot of attention. Hello, Ergo. You can't complain. This time you got a real beauty. There's no comparison to the previous bearers.
Nah, she's just a crybaby. You and your ass are still my favorites.
Are you trying to hit on me again?
Just until it works.
Sorry for ruining your date. Is it possible for one of you to tell me what's happening?
We meet at last, bearer of calamities. Sorry for my lack of respect.
Glad you know who I am. Unfortunately, I still don't know who you are, creature.
You don't know? For real? Pathetic. The whole of mankind owes everything to this woman. This creature, as you call her, is who, against all odds, managed to deceive and seal the most powerful monster which has ever walked the world.
You won't say it was you, right, little book?
You are Eliani Grimoire, the founder of Nathaniel, the first amongst the great saints. You're the woman who sealed Ergo in the Book of the Void.
Well, more or less. I'm happy to meet you.
Forgive my rudeness. I didn't anticipate anything good from one of Ergo's acquaintances.
I can't blame you for that. Also, my appearance is not exactly reassuring.
Are you dead?
I am as alive as you, but my body is in stasis due to some problems in the past. What you see now is just a spiritual projection that my mind, awake only for short periods of time, can generate.
What's happening, Ellie? Even if I know I am irresistible to you, I know you're not here for me. For you to get personally involved in something is not a good sign.
I'm not here of my own accord. Something called me. And I'm not alone. Just as you are, there are things gathering in this tower. Entities with real power. Some are already here, and others, they are still coming. I don't know what it was, but one of the worst ones was just at the end of where I met you. But I think that it already left.
Are you kidding me? Should I remind you who you're talking to? I can blow up this whole place with one finger.
I can feel how weak you are, Ergo. It's useless to hide it from me. I've never seen you like this. In your current condition, I'm not even convinced you're going to be fine. Or if she will, for that matter.
My lady, you don't need to worry about me. I have a mission to accomplish entrusted to me by the Supreme Inquisitor.
Bearer, I know the artifact you're looking for very well. It's a book written by my sister with her own blood. I can assure you, it's not our priority now. I still don't understand the scope of what's happening and where we are. I tried to reach some of these entities, but without success. It seems that access to them is somehow closed. There are different seals somehow linked with fragments of their essence. Maybe if we could obtain some of them. But
What's happening?
I am unsure. Sorry. I don't think I can sustain this form much longer.
Ellie!
You should... Sorry.
Wait! Damn.
Don't worry. She will be fine. She's a tough one. We will see her again soon. For sure.
Okay, let's go. Let's meet those things.
That sounds nice.
I feel something near. Suggestions?
Why are you asking me for help? What do I look like to you, a strategy guide?
This is getting weirder and weirder. Any idea of where we could be?
The ideal place for a picnic?
Wonderful help.
My pleasure. Here?
Existential devourers?
Yeah, those guys are bad news. This one is from a lesser hierarchy, but in our current form, you are not ready to face a higher one.
This being, it's pure darkness. It'll be quite resistant to my powers.
Yeah, leave the black ones to me and take the white ones for yourself.
Little Jonathan Koppel had spent his whole life in his huge mansion without windows. He never lacked anything. He was surrounded by a legion of servants that took care of him with absolute devotion. All of them wore strange masks and acted in a cold and distant way, but took care of him like he was the only thing that mattered in the world. From them, the boy learned the most exquisite manners, and to act like a gentleman of the highest rank. When the young one asked why he was there, his servants always told him that his parents had to go far away, and it was his obligation to wait for them there until they came back. When he learned to read, Jonathan began spending most of his time in the huge library of his house, reading tales and stories that made his imagination fly. He dreamed of fairies, goblins, and fantasy creatures that existed beyond the walls that confined him. But over the years, as he grew older, the mansion seemed to him to grow ever smaller until his home became a prison for him. Finally, the night that he turned 12, he ran away. Why wouldn't he? After all, he could never have imagined that the mansion existed only to protect him.
Enemy in the sky, I can launch them twice as high. Take a look, I'm in a book, you're reading ergo. I can't go anywhere. Bearers to know and ways to grow, you're reading ergo. I can kill anything. Take a look, I'm in a book, a reading ergo, a reading ergo, a reading ergo. Shit! You remember what I said to you before about being careful with higher Noth? That's a queen!
Jonathan couldn't believe how fascinating the outside world was. Vast green pastures spread between beautiful mountains. Just a few hours ago, he had left the mansion, and all that he saw only increased his attraction to the wondrous outside world. But his greatest surprise was to discover he wasn't alone. There weren't normal people like he expected, but fantastic creatures swarming everywhere, the same kinds which appeared in the tales he read in his library. Both horrible monsters and wonderful beings observed the little one with fascination, and to his surprise, tried to help him. Soon, a legion of creatures began to follow Jonathan, as if they had never seen someone like him before. From them, Jonathan found out that they were in a place called Folklore, the back of a huge creature of vast proportions. The world was changing, and the fantasy was dying. The last fairy tales had taken refuge there, trying to accumulate enough power to survive. But none of them knew why Jonathan was there. In order to find answers, the creatures advised the child to travel to the heart of the mountain, where the Lord of Fantasy was. Jonathan thought it was a great idea. Those statue heads. What?
They were guardian spirits. If we want to pass through, we need to find those things and destroy them.
They can't be far from here. I can feel them.
Good girl! You really are doing your homework. You may be able to control my powers better than I thought.
Shut up.